state line. Sheriff Miller by his side. Lively bluegrass, hearts fly.
Brought to you by Big Rapids Tire, Zott's Bar and Grill, Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes, M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing, and by M&M Collision Center. And here it is Wednesday morning.
Yep, it is
It
Wednesday
seems like
morning.
it was 24 hours ago.
Play with
Wow, this is great. Great rainy day. We're celebrating Pete and Lucy Kent's 65th anniversary. And where do you think Pete's celebrating it? With his boys at the mayor's table right now.
There you go.
Lucy didn't come with him this morning. I thought she might after 65 years, but she's still staying away from him in the mornings. Happy birthday, Pete and Lucy Kent.
There you go.
Anniversary. We got birthdays, too. We got Chad Kuhn from Reed City, the wrestling coach. Marshall
I don't know,
arts
somebody's squealing here.
instructor. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Chad. Tony Winquist, Tony's birthday. She's a grandma now.
Tony's one of the best.
Yeah, she's a great gal. But we got other birthdays, too. But anyway, we're going to call Scott Schenkel. We got some great guests here this morning. Good morning, Brian.
Morning.
Great guests. I'm going to let you introduce them after we talk to Scott here. They're from Chippewa Hills, and I tease the little girls here. Not little, they're getting older now, aren't they? Young ladies, I should call them. Track, are we here?
Cross country, Pat.
Cross country. Okay, I was close. They still run, right? Well, go ahead. And are you calling Scott right now?
I can, yes.
Oh,
I think we introduce our guests first.
Go ahead and do her. Let's do it.
All right. Well, we have Chippewa Hills cross country coach Zach Hatfield, his daughter Quinn, and then Leah. And Leah, your last name again? Story. Okay, Leah Story. That's a Chip Hills name right there.
Right
They're
into the
big names
microphone.
over there. Everybody knows the stories. Yeah,
Pull that microphone
a lot of
right up to
heritage
you and
over
talk
there.
right into it.
You get right up in that microphone.
So they, the Chip Hills cross country team was the girls team was the CSA champion this year, Red Division, and they have regionals coming up this weekend at Deckerville. And then they go beyond that, which I fully expect them to. I think they'll be down at MIS in Brooklyn here in 2 weeks, right?
Yep.
Wow. How many's on the team?
We have 12 girls.
12 girls. Wow. Do you have to be tall in cross country?
No, we have quite a few short girls, actually.
How do they compete with those long-legged ones?
They're actually pretty fast. Our fastest
Yeah.
girl is probably our shortest.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And why is that? Heart?
Yeah, she's got a lot of heart. She puts in a lot of work.
Big lungs?
Probably.
Yeah. Got to have a big heart, though. I know in horses, if you have a horse, and Secretariat, the Triple Crown winner in '73, I follow his page, and there's quite a remarkable story on him when he passed away at an older age. They did a autopsy on him, and they found out that his heart was 3 times bigger than a normal horse, and that's the reason he galloped at 25 feet every stride and never got tired. And he's just a freak. I'm kind of a freak, aren't it, Bob? You got Coach Schenkel on there?
I will let you finish the conversation.
Well, and so the reason I asked Coach Hatfield to be on is last spring, their track and field team did win the state championship, and I was going to reach out, and then things got away, and then here a couple weeks ago, after they won the CSAA Red Division Championship, I thought, you know what, I'm going to take advantage of it, and reached out, and he graciously said he could come in, and brought these two with him. So I think you can kind of run with it a bit, and then we'll bring them back and learn a little bit about them. And
well, first of all, I want to apologize to you. You on the States?
Yeah. Yep. Last spring.
Wow, that is awesome. Tears?
Oh yeah.
I bet there was.
Tears of joy and happiness.
Think, you girls 20, 30 years from now are going to look back and say, wow, you're going to say to your children someday that my father was my mentor, but also my biggest fan, but he was a great coach. What he did for you girls last year, it's just so many girls are out there running cross country, never get to the States, but they try their hearts out. They do the best they can. But your dad's pretty unique, isn't he?
He is. He's definitely special.
You might not want to get on that path. They're gonna have free reign on that.
Oh yeah, it's good. No, but I mean, I know he encourages you, but in cross country, how important is a coach?
Very important. You definitely would not be able to be where we are without our coaches.
What does he do that other coaches aren't doing? Maybe they can learn. Maybe they're listening this morning. They're going to say, well, Curry's going to get that out of him today, so we can be a great coach too.
He definitely encourages us. He cares for us all as individuals before athletes, and I think that means a lot. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of think the same. Like, he just puts in a lot of work on his own, too, just so we can be good. Like, he just cares a lot about us athletes.
Does he push you
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the point of brink or not?
Yeah, sometimes tears, too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I imagine it is. How many miles can you run?
At one time, the longest I've gone is 14 miles.
Wow. At top speed?
Not at top speed.
No. How long can you go at top speed?
Oh.
Quarter of a mile, would you say, or?
Probably 3 miles.
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm
I
asking.
mean, it's hard to say because, like, top speed sprinting speed is different than top speed cross country speed.
Okay.
So,
So, like, you know what you can do for like a mile.
Yeah.
Into that race, you're gonna go. Now I'm gonna go, but I gotta pace myself so I can continue through the race. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that last 50 yards, do you really pour it on
Oh, yeah.
cross country?
Yeah.
How many yards before the finish would you say?
oh, God.
I try to tell them 1,000,
Yeah.
but sometimes
Yeah.
it's 50.
Yeah. Right. But your competition was pretty good, eh?
Yeah.
Were
They're
they
all
right on
great.
your heels?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How many's in the state finals when you ran down there? How many did you take, girls?
In track, there was 16 teams last spring that were the best teams in the state that go to the team state championship. And Traverse City St. Francis was second, right behind us, and they're real good.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best teams in the state.
I mean, they beat us the week before.
They beat us the week
Oh, that's
before,
awesome.
actually, yeah. And so we got back at them. That was nice. It was good.
Wow, yeah.
And then at MIS, for cross country, there'll be 3 teams out of every region. There's 9 regions, so it'll be 27 teams this following weekend if we make it. So,
Boy, that's pretty good. Names up in the gym then, eh?
Yeah, we'll get our picture and a banner up in the gym.
Yeah, forever. Till the next group. But no, that's something, isn't it? You know, you can be an A student your whole life and nobody really recognizes you. But in sports, they really recognize you, don't they?
and these both are A students. Yeah.
I imagine they are, yeah. Well, most athletes are scholars. I mean, you look at Ferris up there, their grade point on their sports programs, usually are top in the GLIAC. And then you look at Big Rapids, those kids are, I don't want to brag too much about him, but I did yesterday. Dan Langell, he was in the front page of the Pioneer today, sports page. And I said to the guys, he definitely deserves to be there. You know, we don't showcase enough about our good athletes and good academic kids. And Dan's one of those guys. He comes from a great family. He's a great little football player. I see he's a little bit of quarterback there. I was teasing him today. I said, I didn't know you're a quarterback. He said, I try to be everything if I can be. But that whole family's just a really nice family. Like yourselves, you know, you're raising her right. You know, I mean, you're showing her the way how to win in life. And when you get into a corporate world or whatever, you don't know it right now. But when you get up there, you're going to say, wow, I'm glad I was in sports because now I learned how to get along with groups, how to be the leader, how to be a winner. And the corporations are going to love people like both of you girls.
You're talking about academics and athletics, and twice now, these girls, because they're seniors, both are both seniors, they've had actually the highest GPA as a team in the state.
Oh, that's awesome.
So 2 years we had, 1 year, and it was like a 3.973 average amongst the whole team. And then their sophomore year, I think, they had a 4.0 as a team at the state finals. So you only get that award if you make it to the state finals. And then, so that was 2 times in cross country they had it, and then 1 time in track they had the highest GPA in the state, as well as competing, you know, athletically doing really well. So they have a good group of girls with them.
Wow. All right. Listen, we're going to take a break, talk to Coach Scott up in Reed City. Do you have him on there now, Bob?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, no, we'll keep talking. You go ahead and get him. We'll stop.
we'll get him and,
we'll ask Coyote Scott how last Friday went and what he's got going this week. We'll just take 5 minutes of a little break with him, then we'll come back to you guys. But meanwhile, so, yeah, you're doing everything right in life. Do you ever see yourself failing in anything? You don't even know what that
yeah.
word is, do you?
No, I definitely do. There's definitely times, and I think that's what makes a lot of athletes great is because they fail and they know how
You
to
have to.
respond to that. Yeah.
Hey, Scott, we're going to get you in just a minute here.
Hey, Scott. How are you this morning?
No, I'm doing good. Yourself?
Good. You're in a great mood. I know we're always in a great mood with Sheriff Miller in the studio here. We missed him last week. I think the week before he had like 2 weeks off. So I'm going to let him kind of shoot some questions at you if you like. But who'd you play last week? And I'm sure you won, right?
Yeah, we had Hopkins. We won 21-7.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And we talked about that game last week. And I said, well, you're going to be really challenged because those boys down there are farm boys, and they have a pretty good program down there. For you guys to win that game, that had to be a big morale booster in your camp there, right?
Yeah, no doubt. They're a well-coached program, historic. You know, they come to play, tough kids, and we were super excited to come out with a victory in that game against a tough Hopkins team.
Now you guys jumped out on them, if I'm remembering right. You guys kind of jumped out on them and then kind of just held it through the next 3 quarters and battled, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we were up 21-0 at the end of the first quarter, and we never punted. We shot ourselves in the foot. We almost had 400 yards of offense, but we just didn't finish drives. We'd have a penalty going down inside their territory or inside the 20 and would hurt us, or we would have a missed assignment or poor execution on a play that would throw us for a loss. And so we had multiple chances of putting more points up on the board, but we kind of left them out there with just bad mistakes and poor execution at times. But like I said, we moved the ball pretty well all game long. And then they scored second quarter, so it was 21-7 at halftime, and we held them, defensively a couple times with our backs against the wall. They were going down to score, and our defense stepped up and did what they needed to do. So it's overall a great win, team effort. Starts at practice with the kids that are giving us a scout look, to just executing on Friday night.
So your defensive backs, I think, if I'm not again mistaken, played pretty well. I mean, defense as a whole. You guys jumped out, maybe shot yourself in the foot a little bit. Maybe offensively kind of staggered a bit, but then the defense was there and they did what they needed to do.
Yes. Like I said, defensively, we played really well. I think the only points we gave up were probably because of the kick return they had. They got it down inside the 20, and then they scored. They got a first down and scored later on. But everything else, we did well. I think we held them to like 135 yards on the ground and 30 yards in the air.
30 in the air. Wow.
Yeah. There was. I think they were 2 of 15 or something like that passing. So, our secondary did well, but we had pressure too a little bit, and we played really well. So I mean, to hold them to 165 yards total, I'm real pleased with that.
Kind of like the Lions Monday night.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know if we're quite there yet, but I'll take the compliment.
Right.
Well, do you think you're getting better as the year goes on? A lot of teams, that's what I was wondering, because you guys seem like you do that every year. You start out kind of slow, and you might get a loss here and there, but then you play a really good team like Hopkins and do what you did. It's like you have a whole complete different team. You're like a good old war horse, You guys just at the end of the season, you really peak, don't you?
Yeah, that's kind of what we want to do with our kids, and we start out a little bit slow at times, and then as the year goes on, we seem to find our legs or our groove, and some of it is the level of competition we're playing too. You don't have weeks off, and kids have to be ready to rock and roll and go from there. So we want to be playing our best football when we get to week 10.
Yeah, that's pretty cool about Reed City, though. You got low numbers, so you have a little smaller school, but you play tougher teams. Unfortunately, that's not true with a bigger team. Sometimes they don't have that competition in their conference, bigger teams to play to make them a little bit tougher. Now that's happened locally. It's like last week with Coopersville. We played an outstanding Coopersville team, but actually I think we had a game off that game. I think we didn't show our best that night, but hopefully we'll talk to Ryan here in a little bit and find out what happened there. But that's a game. You can win and lose, and a few mistakes that can change the whole dynamics of the game. And and that's what can happen. But Reed City, I don't think it changes too much. You guys are just little warhorses. Who are you playing this Friday?
We got Standish Sterling coming to Reed City.
Standish Sterling. You guys played them, what, a year or two ago in the playoffs?
Last year we played them in the district final last year.
Well, what's going to happen there?
As long as we do what we've been doing, I think we should be successful. Ever since the Big Rapids game, we've been able to start getting the ground attack going, and that's been a huge lift for us. So if we can continue to do that, we should be fine. And if we can play solid defense like we've been doing for most of the year, we should be all right, I think.
Well, that's really what your identity is that run game. And, when maybe it's not going like it should, you guys aren't functioning at peak level. So that's good that you guys are starting to get that around, especially coming up. You take one game at a time. You got Standish Sterling, and then have you guys looked at the playoffs and matchups and where you might be, and when does that start?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to look ahead, but we are focused on Standish Sterling right now to finish out the season and, end up being 7-2 and then walk into week 10 and go from there. We've looked at predictions, but basically that's all they are. I mean,
right.
You got an idea of who you might be playing, but it all depends on what the state says on Sunday night at 5 o'clock. So that's when we'll find out where we're going, who we're playing, and what district we're in, and we're just trying to put ourselves in a place where hopefully we maybe host one or two games. But some of the predictions say that we might be the 3. So
wow,
we'll just go with where we're at and roll with it.
Right. Now, do you guys kind of get together as a team and parents and meet somewhere when they do the announcement?
Yeah, we bring the team in, some of the parents, but we'll bring them in. We'll feed them right here in the high school cafeteria, put it up on the TV, watch it. When we're done, kids know where they're playing, and away they go. But they usually just come for the food.
Right.
Well, how's the horses doing?
Oh, they're getting bathed quite well now and playing in the mud because we didn't get any rain all July and August, and it seems like we're getting it all now.
Do you ride differently when you win?
What's that?
Do you ride them differently when you win?
I don't ride.
He doesn't ride them.
You want another horse? I'm looking for a home for mine. She didn't turn out too good, so she's going to have to leave Daddy's house and come to an uncle's house. I just wondered if you need another one. She's a beautiful black mare. But anyway, that being said, we wish you luck Friday night. And
good luck, Coach.
Thanks for answering your phone. God bless you and your team, and make Big Rapids proud with you Coyotes winning.
I appreciate you guys having me on every week, and thanks a lot, and hopefully we'll have a good conversation again next Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
Every year we root for you except for 1 week out of the year, and you know what that week is. So all right, take care, Scott.
See you, Scott. Thank you,
Scott.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Why don't we take
take a break here.
We'll take a break here,
and then we'll come back.
And then we'll come right back,
and then we'll talk to Mike.
And then we'll be an AM/FM Over Talk.
Yeah, there you go. We'll be back here on Curry's Hot Stove League.
Hooked at Curry's.
Hey, I want to tell you something. Their sandwiches are incredible. But get the cheeseburger with caramelized onions. You won't ask where the beef is.
When was the last time you checked your tires? At Big Rapids Tire, they know how important it is to keep your ride smooth, safe, and reliable. Whether you're cruising down the highway or navigating tough weather, a fresh set of tires ensures you're ready for anything. Their expert team will help you find the perfect tires for your car and get you back on the road with confidence. Brakes, alignments, struts, and shocks, they do those as well. Don't wait for a blowout, or worse, visit Big Rapids Tire for unbeatable prices, quality, and peace of mind. Big Rapids Tire, Northland Drive, just north of town.
The seasons are changing, and it's inevitable. Snow is coming. It's just a matter of time. Wouldn't you like to have the peace of mind knowing that your driveway and walks will be taken care of? M&M Lawn Care and Snowplowing wants to give you that peace of mind. No matter how long or short that your driveway is, M&M can take care of it. If you just want snow plowing and walk shoveling, or if you'd like the full treatment with salt put down, they can do that as well. If you're a business owner or landlord and you need priority plowing before your business opens, M&M can do it. If you're getting up in years and dread having to wrestle that snowblower out again, M&M will be happy to help. Remember, customers on the plow list will get first priority when the snow comes. All it takes is a phone call to M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing, 231-796-4956. When winter rears its ugly head, take comfort that M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing will be there to serve you.
This is Alec Gary of Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes in Big Rapids and Barrington. I believe what sets Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes apart from everyone else is our commitment to service excellence. When a family calls, we are there before, during, and after the funeral experience. I want you to be able to trust calling us. You know, we're here to guidance and counsel each and every single family to each and every single need. And we just feel like the commitment to families, especially ones that put their care and trust in us, we are going to go above and beyond to do anything we can to help a family during their time of loss. This is Alec Gary, a legacy of service, a promise of care with Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes, located in Big Rapids and in Barrington.
Hi, this is Pat Curry. We're right here with Brian Miller at 103.9. We talk about what's happening with sports in Big Rapids. Well, we got a new sponsor. None other than the Great Body Shop right on Maple Street, east of the bridge in Big Rapids, Michigan. It's called M&M Collision Center. They're celebrating 30 years of trusted, top-quality auto body repair and remains the name you can trust. Whether you have a major collision repair or a minor fender bender, our award-winning team has you covered with free loaners and vehicle detailing with every repair. They work with all insurance companies and treat every vehicle like it's one of their own. From auto body repairs to supporting local community organizations, giving back to the community is part of who they are. Come and see Matt and Devin and Trish and Justin. Just a great group of people there. Come and see why Big Rapids trust M&M Collision Center of Big Rapids, where quality and community come together.
Come say cheers in Zott's Bar and Grill. Downtown Big Rapids. Great food, great prices, and great people. So come on down where everybody knows your name. Zott's Bar and Grill, the People's Choice Best Soup winner. The burgers are where it's at. Originally opened in 1933 with seasonal beers on tap. Located at 732 North State Street in Big Rapids. Zott's Bar and Grill is a proud sponsor of the Signature Player of the Week for the Hot Stove Sports League every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m.
And you're back.
We're back. Pat, we're back.
Go ahead. Yep.
All right.
I would just want to get on here real quick, and I think it's tomorrow, so I'm a day ahead of time. Normally, I'm a day behind on my sign sometimes. I don't post it until the following day on birthdays, anniversaries, or whatever. But I just want to congratulate these two girls for being good friends of mine for a lot of years. I'm being facetious when I say congratulations to them. But no, they've been very good friends of mine. They both turn a year older tomorrow, and the one is Tasha Siegert. She was Tasha Lynch years ago, and I saw her at the Eagles last night at bingo, and she informed me she turns 72 tomorrow. So she'll be on my sign tomorrow.
52.
Premature. Yeah, she looks like she's 52, but she's 72. And then my very dear friend Wanda Taylor. Everybody loves Wanda.
Grandma
Her and
Wanda.
I've been, she helped me in high school get through government class. God bless you, Wanda. But anyway, we were very good friends back then, and it continues to this day. But she's raised a lot of foster kids and her own kids, and she raised Billy, her husband, which is battling cancer right now. So keep him in your prayers. And her one daughter, she's battling.
Stacy's the best. Yeah.
But so just keep her in your thoughts and prayers. And as we get older, we need them. It doesn't matter if you're well or not well, but any time we could be stricken. That's why I always say, never hate, always love, because you never know the day might be the last day on earth. And Heavenly Father is the only one that knows that. But anyway, happy birthday, Wanda. I hope you have a great 71 tomorrow. And happy birthday to Tasha Lynch Siegert, 72. All right, and then I want to say thank you to Sharon Routley. She's from Stanwood area. Bill Routley's her husband. She turns another year older today. Sharon's been a great part of the Trinity Fellowship out there on Perry Street for a lot of years with her husband, Bill. She's just a wonderful lady. I always remember Sharon not smiling. She's always got a smile on her face, and that's a great gift to have. And I think the reason she smiles is she's very grateful for what God has given her in this earth. All right, Bobby, we're back with some great people from Chippewa Hills. Hatfields and McCoys, you've heard of them, Virginia and Kentucky. It was a war down there for many, many years. To this day, that town down there, and I can't think of it, but Joe Day lived there, and he used to tell me stories about it, and he said that continues to this today. The competition between the two families. It's not rifle season with each other anymore, but it is a competitive world down there between the Hatfields and McCoys. That being said, this gentleman to my left, you're right, Mr. Hatfield here is a track and cross country coach at Chippewa Hills and very successful. And, I often say to people, it's in your blood. Either it's in the Curry blood or in the Peterson blood, but I got a couple of grandsons that are pretty good little football players, and I always tease everybody, I say, well, that's from my blood. Well, actually, it's probably from their mother's blood, but whoever's blood it is, it came from the blood, and you get that from God's gift. The Hatfield's very competitive name over there, and now his daughter's with us this morning, and she's talked about her dad a little bit, and I don't know, I just really think that it is who we are is who we came from, and you are a project of your environment. And I know this little girl to my left, you're right, is going to be successful because of the environment she's been in. And not everybody can be a track and cross country coach, but you can be a coach to your child. This morning I had a gentleman sit there at the mayor's table and tell me his story, and it was kind of sad. His son's had some kids out of wedlock, and the one boy doesn't know if he wants to be a girl or if he wants to be a boy. And I really felt bad for the grandpa because he's a very good friend of mine, and he goes to God for help to resolve hopefully what's going on. But you're an environment of you are a project of your environment, and that is so true with the Hatfields. I know I'm getting carried off here onto another subject about life, but not everybody's as fortunate as you are. You have something very special in your life, and it's called a dad and a mother. Not everybody's awarded that. And I know down deep you know that, but a lot of kids probably are envious to you in your school. Do you see that at all or no?
I don't think so.
No? Good.
Not too much. He's like a dad for a lot of the girls on our team, even if they, have parents, obviously. He supports them a lot, and he's there for them a lot, so it's almost like another extra parent. One of my best friends, she's like, I get an extra set of parents because they're so close to him.
You ever thank God for that?
Yeah.
I bet you do, don't you? You think about, you were born into a happy family, weren't you?
Yeah.
I know your dad's stern and everything, but you're smiling over there, you're happy, your life's going good. Would you change it in any way?
No.
No changes?
No.
How about you, Miss Story?
No, I'm really grateful that I have Hatfield as my coach because I feel like I can talk to him about anything. Like Quinn said, he's kind of like another dad to me. So.
Really? All the girls feel that way. Hey, that's great. How about your folks? Talk about them a little bit. What have they done for you?
They just support me with anything I do. Like my dad, I know he's listening right now in a tractor somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's always been I've always known he's been proud of me, and he'll support me with anything I do. And same with my mom. I always know they're there for me.
Siblings, how many do you have? You have more than...
I have 3 older sisters.
Okay. And where are they all at now?
My oldest sister is married and moved out of the house. My second oldest sister is engaged, and she's getting ready to move out. And my next oldest sister is living in Lansing.
Wow.
And she's going to MSU. So.
Did they run too?
Sarah did, my second.
Did your dad run? Because he came from Chippewa Hills too, right? Stories.
Yeah.
He should have. If he was in high school when I was around, I would have tried to get him to run.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
He definitely had the genetics for it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Where's your home at? I know it's in Remus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
But you don't want to give out the address.
No. But you're on the east side, aren't you, Remus? Stories?
Yeah.
Southeast, kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I thought so. Yeah, you got a very good reputation over there, Stories do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your dad's a farmer full time?
Yeah, he works for River Ridge, so he's always...
Okay.
I don't really know what he does, but he's always in a tractor somewhere.
Well, you have your own farm too, right?
Yeah, we have a beef farm. Yeah.
A pig farm?
Beef.
Oh, beef farm. Yeah. How many cows?
We have 20 cows and 20 calves.
Do you help?
I do most of the work, actually.
Good. Good for you.
Yeah, my dad is pretty grateful that I'm there because I keep his cows alive. So
Good for you. So now, you don't have any brothers.
No.
All girls.
yeah,
See, your mom and dad are very successful. When you said that the first one is married and moved out of the house, I thought, because nowadays some of them live in the basement with their husbands. But your dad and mom are very successful that way, aren't they? Where do they live then?
they only live about 2 miles north of us.
Oh, we're
so.
all God bless there. My
Yeah.
family's near me too. That makes it good for a good fight now and then, and still love each other, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's good. Wow. How about mom? Is she working or is she a farm girl too?
She teaches at McCosta,
Teaches. What was her maiden name?
McNeely.
Oh my Lord, you got real good blood then.
Yeah.
McNeely's, wow, from Barrington.
Yep.
Wow, they got into the pig farming too, didn't they?
I actually don't know. They
Well,
were dairy.
Dairy?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to think now. The one is out on Hoover there. It had a pig farm up there, right? Eileen, I think, pigs, you managed that up there. But all right, so they had a beef farm or cow farm.
They
milk
were
farm.
dairy.
Dairy.
Yeah.
McNeely Farms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know them all over there. I'm so old I can remember the McNeely trailer sales right on the corner of Coleman Road and M66, the northeast corner. That was big time.
Yeah,
You
I remember that. I remember that too.
I
Yeah,
bet you were just a kid.
I was a
then.
kid. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Good people from Barrington, though. So I knew there was a reason that you had that great smile, because you're happy you're being a McNeely on one side and a Story on the other. You don't get any better than that. It's wonderful to live in a family like that,
Yeah.
though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you thank God, too, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Every day.
Well, we're looking for good Catholics, so if you two are interested, we can get you in. No, all right, let's get off
Yeah.
here.
No, you're good.
All right, Bob, what are you laughing about over there?
Never mind.
The good Catholics.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, you beat St. Francis.
Oh yeah.
You know that my brother's kids went up there, and they were pretty good athletes back in the day. They were pretty tough up there.
Yeah.
And they're yeah.
We like to brag a little bit that
Well, you
it's tough
should.
beating a private school. So
Yes,
Right.
it is. Yep, it is. Well, they're funded real well through the state.
oh yeah.
Yeah. No,
No.
no. But anyway, so how many's on the team again?
We have 12 girls.
You should have brought them all in.
Yeah, they wanted to.
But
They wanted to get out of school.
But these are two seniors.
This is 2 seniors. Yep.
How many seniors you losing?
Just these 2.
Oh,
that's
good,
good.
Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you run against Big Rapids?
We do. Yep. They're in the conference with us.
And you beat us this year?
Yep.
And you have them on the radio, Brian? They beat us.
Well, it's not about Big Rapids, Pat.
I see.
It's about all the schools.
No, we did one. A couple
You're-
years ago, we had a conference championship. We won at Big Rapids. That's
Really?
we're tied there.
Yeah. Well, you're all in Mecosta County. That's the main
Yep.
thing, So it's just like the Coyotes. I love them guys up there only 1 week out of the year. I just hope they get beat. But other than that, I want them to win a state title. And you are the same. Chippewa Hills, I think it's wonderful. I know I'm jumping sports here, folks, but I'm telling you, Chippewa Hills got whooped pretty good by the varsity team at Big Rapids Cardinals this year. But I'm going to tell you what, it's tightening up, Brian, a little bit over there. Those little guys are coming up. And I think the JV
You get
team
5th,
won.
6th, 7th, and 8th, and then
Yeah.
that's going to be a pretty good little program there.
Yeah, I think Owen and Harrison's team, which was 4th and 5th grade, they were tied 12-12 with them over there this year. So my hat's off to Chippewa Hills. Their program's coming along. Coaches are doing a great job over there.
One of the things you were asking earlier about, me mentoring them, but you probably have heard this from coach speak or whatever, but you always hear good teams are led by the coach and great teams are led by the kids.
Right.
And I think these 2 especially have lived that. They have a lot of great mentors in the girls in front of them and are living it now,
Yeah.
helping mentor the kids. I'd be curious to see, you asked about, if I mentored them, I'd be curious to see what some of their best mentors, one of the girls they looked up to, that they learned from, how to be great leaders.
Okay.
Well, let's ask.
I'm
them.
curious. I'm curious on
wait
that.
a minute. Who's doing this? Coach or me?
I know. I took
That
charge
was
on
my
that.
question.
Oh, see,
You're going to be
Hey,
a
Zach.
sportscaster.
Zach, I love it.
Sports
Just
show.
keep rolling.
yeah,
That's right. You go ahead and take it over. No, that's not a question. Girls, answer that.
Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
You can go first.
Okay. A lot of the girls that I looked up to was when I was younger, when he was coaching. They, like Madison Grover, Desi Shaw, Natalie Newcomb, Sarah Story. A lot of those girls, I watched them run. I watched them put in a lot of hard work, and it was always cool. When I was younger, I always wanted to hang out with them. I thought they were so cool, and they taught me a lot of the stuff I know about working hard and wanting to have that drive to be good.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same as Quinn. My older sister, Sarah, I looked up to a lot. She's 5 years older than me. So I was always kind of around the high schoolers when I was younger. So I looked up to her a lot. And also, like her classmates, Katris DeGroft and Rainey Schreiber, I looked up to them a lot also because they weren't like the fastest on the team, but they still like had a big part in the things that they won.
So your sisters both ran then? You have
Only-
2 sisters or 3, you said? 3.
I have 3 sisters, but only one of them ran.
Oh, just Sarah?
Yeah.
What, the other 2, did they play sports at all? Or?
My next oldest sister, she ran for a couple years, like in middle school and 1 year in high school, but my oldest sister didn't.
So the reason you're running is because of your sister, not because of your friends. You wanted to follow in her footsteps?
Yeah, kinda. But like when I was in 5th grade, I knew that I wanted to run cross country, but Sarah was like, she kind of motivated me to do
How do you know you want to run? What came over you that said, I want to run? Was it a boyfriend? You're running away from your boyfriend or running
No.
away from multiple boyfriends?
Boys make you slower.
Yeah, that's his motto. Boys make your own slower.
Thank you.
That's my motto.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know because I was only 11 years old when I
Right.
signed up for this. So
Right. What did your mother say to you? You got to do a sport. And
Yeah.
Pick a sport or not?
I think I was just kind of curious, like about what cross country was.
Yeah.
So I decided to do it, and the first day was rough.
Yeah.
I definitely walked most of the time I was there, but I had a great time in middle school. So
Oh, so they start young runners over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Every school does that?
Yeah, most teams in the league have middle school teams. We'll have a few 5th graders involved as a run club. They're all in our building with the middle school, and so we're able to get that. We do have a few things in the the younger kids. We have some coaches that do what's called Warriors on the Run, and they'll kind of get. It's kind of like the Girls on the Run is, but we do Warriors, and boys and girls are involved. Kind of doesn't limit it just to the girls, and we have both involved.
You come out to a middle school cross country meet sometime, and it's packed.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people come out, and there's a lot of kids that do it.
A lot of people go for walks and stuff, and thinking with their daily routine or what they're doing in life at the time, or they're sad, or somebody just passed away, so they're talking to God and looking for help. What goes through your mind when you're in that run?
When I'm like racing or just running every day?
Just running every day and racing both. Give us both perceptions.
I try to think about running to like make myself proud. Like I want to do the best I can. I want to do well for my team. I want to be able to push myself to see how well I can do, because a race is basically just a shower of how much work you've put in and things like that. So instead of trying to think about it like a competition, well, obviously it's competition, but instead of thinking about it like stressing you out, you got to think like, oh, this is fun. This is just what I get to show what I've worked for.
Yours?
I'm kind of the same way. I want to.
During the race. This is what you're thinking during the race, right?
Sometimes you're thinking how much it sucks.
There's definitely times where I hope something goes completely wrong so I can just drop out of the race, but I never do.
How about, like, do you ever, when you're out there, you thinking of your dad or your mother or the cows or what you forgot to do or what you're supposed to do when you get home?
I kind of try to focus on running as much as possible, and if I can't, I usually just kind of talk to God. I'm like, God, give me strength to get through this, because obviously I'm in some pain out there. And that usually puts me back on track to focus. So.
Wow, I just always wondered because, I used to love to run, and I never went out for track, but I was pretty good at endurance. I used to run. And then this is going to happen someday to you, maybe not, hopefully it will, because you'll be 90 years old, but I'm only 70. And I tell you what, I used to race my little Jack at behind the barn there, from barn to barn. Jack's 10 years old now, and I could always beat him up till he was about 7 or 8. And that sounds like, wow, you're
5 or
slow.
6.
But he's a pretty fast kid, isn't he?
Oh, he's fast. Yeah, one of the fastest I've ever seen.
But last year, the year before, I got beat by him, and that kind of concluded my running days. I thought, wow, I can't beat him anymore. But
I remember that day with these guys.
Do you?
Yeah, I remember the day to a T. I was running, and I said, "Okay, girls, go ahead and keep going. I'm not going to keep up with you anymore."
Right. Yeah. but so age creeps up on you. Will you guys continue running now that you are done running? Are you going to continue in college maybe, or just do it on your own, or what happens to a cross-country person after they're done competitive?
I'm really excited to be a hobby jogger personally.
Hobby jogger.
I told my sister like a week ago I'm going to be a D1 hobby jogger, and I'm really excited for that day.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Me too. I know we both enjoy running a ton,
Right.
and I'm excited to just like be able to like enjoy it and just like not have any worry, just be carefree.
So will you run together or find somebody to run with? Or?
I don't know if we'll run together. It depends where we both go to college.
Right.
But
where are you going to go?
I'm hoping to go to U of M.
What are you going to turn into a liberal? Oh, I'm only kidding. Bob's over there going, you a-hole, Pat. I love both sides. I really do. But if you do turn into one, still love me, will you please?
Okay.
Just say, oh, Curry's a... But anyway, what are you going to take down there?
I'm hoping to go into elementary education.
Oh, great.
Yeah. I visited campus and I really liked it. My grandpa, he played basketball at Michigan.
Oh, he did?
Yep. So
Hatfield?
Dick Donnelly.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, he's your grandpa? You married to Donnelly?
Yeah, my stepdad. He's my stepdad.
Lord,
yeah.
we don't have enough time. You should come back. I know the Donnellys real well. Yeah, he played Big Rapids.
He had a scoring record for a lot of years. I remember, I would think I was 13 years old, and we gave a game ball away to somebody that broke the scoring record there at Big Rapids when he did it.
He should have won a state title of the year back in the 50s, I think.
Yeah.
He played 59.
Yeah,
was it?
yeah.
They got robbed.
Yeah.
My dad went to that game.
It was a call. Wasn't there a call?
Yeah,
I remember hearing that story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
UP team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and my dad was pretty upset. He said, we just lost state title in
Yeah.
that game. And then that team went on and won the state. But we actually won that game, but it was all stacked up. That's too bad. But you know what? That's a memory, isn't it?
Yeah.
That now I have to start to show all over again because it really isn't the Hatfield blood in you, it's the Donnelly. Yeah, I give you all the credit.
I know, yeah.
And it's not the sire, but it's the dam. You guys both got great families. Honest to God, no wonder why you're both successful. You did a good job picking out a good woman. Congratulations, and so did your dad.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez. All right, Bobby.
Yeah, we should take a break because you need to talk to Mike Seltzer.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to call Mike now. Let's get on with it.
We'll
Take a
do
break.
that. Yeah, okay. So
Thanks,
we'll
Josh.
take a break and then we'll come back. So.
All right, Mike. Is Mike on?
Not yet. No
All
worries.
right, let's call him.
Yep.
All right, we're calling you, Mike.
This is Alec Gary of Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes in Big Rapids and Barrington. I believe what sets Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes apart from everyone else is our commitment to service excellence. When a family calls, we are there before, during, and after the funeral experience. I want you to be able to trust calling us. You know, we're here to guidance and counsel each and every single family to each and every single need. And we just feel like the commitment to families, especially ones that put their care and trust in us, we are going to go above and beyond to do anything we can to help a family during their time of loss. This is Alec Gary, a legacy of service, a promise of care with Daggett Gilbert Funeral Homes, located in Big Rapids and in Barrington.
The seasons are changing, and it's inevitable. Snow is coming. It's just a matter of time. Wouldn't you like to have the peace of mind knowing that your driveway and walks will be taken care of? M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing wants to give you that peace of mind. No matter how long or short that your driveway is, M&M can take care of it. If you just want snow plowing and walk shoveling, or if you'd like the full treatment with salt put down, they can do that as well. If you're a business owner or landlord and you need priority plowing before your business opens, M&M can do it. If you're getting up in years and dread having to wrestle that snowblower out again, M&M will be happy to help. Remember, customers on the plow list will get first priority when the snow comes. All it takes is a phone call to M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing, 231-796-4956. When winter rears its ugly head, take comfort that M&M Lawn Care and Snow Plowing will be there to serve you.
Come say cheers at Zott's Bar and Grill in Big Rapids. Great food, great prices, and great people, where everybody knows your name. Zott's, people's choice for best soup. You don't want to miss their award-winning burgers and chili as well. Originally opened in 1933 and serving it up ever since. Seasonal beers on tap. Located at 732 North State Street in Big Rapids. Roxanne and Doug at Zott's Bar and Grill are proud sponsors of the Signature Player of the Week for the Curries Hot Stove League every Wednesday morning at 9 a.m.
Hi, this is Pat Curry. We're right here with Brian Miller at 1039. We talk about what's happening with sports in Big Rapids. Well, we got a new sponsor. None other than the Great Body Shop right on Maple Street, east of the bridge in Big Rapids, Michigan. It's called M&M Collision Center. They're celebrating 30 years of trusted, top-quality auto body repair and remains the name you can trust. Whether you have a major collision repair or a minor fender bender, our award-winning team has you covered with free loaners and vehicle detailing with every repair. They work with all insurance companies and treat every vehicle like it's one of their own. From auto body repairs to supporting local community organizations, giving back to the community is part of who they are. Come and see Matt and Devin and Trish and Justin. Just a great group of people there. Come and see why Big Rapids trust M&M Collision Center of Big Rapids, where quality and community come together.
When was the last time you checked your tires? At Big Rapids Tire, they know how important it is to keep your ride smooth, safe, and reliable. Whether you're cruising down the highway or navigating tough weather, a fresh set of tires ensures you're ready for anything. Their expert team will help you find the perfect tires for your car and get you back on the road with confidence. Brakes, alignments, struts, and shocks, they do those as well. Don't wait for a blowout or worse. Visit Big Rapids Tire for unbeatable prices, quality, and peace of mind. Big Rapids Tire, Northland Drive, just north of town.
All right, we're on to Mike Seltzer, the famous coach out to Big Rapids, and he's still famous this week. It was a tough loss last week, but you know, you learn by some of your defeats. I'm sure Mike has. He's going to talk about that a little bit and then talk about this upcoming week. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Coach Mike. Well, let's talk about Coopersville a little bit. It was a little tough down there, but people are saying you didn't really have the A game going on. Something happened there, maybe a mental breakdown. You take it from there, Mike.
Yeah, I think, we definitely didn't play our best game, and it was, from the coaches down. There were a few mental errors. We didn't have our best foot forward for sure. They were as good as we thought they were. Their record is not indicative of the type of team they are. They were a big physical team, and they're fast, and they're probably overall the fastest team we've faced so far. Their coaching staff does a solid job. We got down by 2 scores early in the game, and I'm proud of our guys that they battled back. We got a score back, and then they went up 2 scores again to go up 21-7, and then we battled our way back in the second quarter to go into half 21-21, and then they scored again on their opening drive of the third quarter to go up a score to make it 28-21, and then they scored late in the third to make it 31-21, and then we scored at the top of the fourth quarter to make it 28-31, and it stayed that way until like the last 2 minutes.
Right.
The last score was more of us knowing that we had to have a turnover to have a chance, and so we ended up giving up a long run, which technically it sucks on the scoreboard, and but it was our only chance to get opportunity to win the game, is them scoring that last touchdown, because otherwise they could have just kneeled out the clock with a first down.
It's always tough playing down there too. I don't mean to make excuses for us at all, but refs were kind of tough on you guys a little bit more than them. And I know you don't want to make the blame there either. I'm just telling you from a spectator's point of view. And then, of course, you had a little mistake there at the end on the defense there, but. You guys played them tough. You could have won that game just as well as you got beat. But unfortunately, it's like you're a horse race. The best horse doesn't always win, and sometimes you get 2 equal horses and you take turns, and that's what you guys did. You won last year and you lost this year. Now next year will be another story.
And we, the thing is, we can take you can say the refs, and we can say the music was disruptive, and
right.
and we can say we didn't have school that day, so our routine was off. Those are all things that we could say, but we tell the kids, excuses are for losers.
Yep.
Let's own what we did, and let's move forward.
Yep.
And so, that was for the coaches. We had a rough weekend of sleep, and we had honest conversations of how we can get better as a coaching staff. That last play when we were forcing them to punt like we were supposed to, having 12 men on the field, that's a coaching error.
Yeah.
And so that falls on my shoulders as the head coach, and we figured out, we evaluated as a coaching staff, how did we get into that position, and how do we prevent that from happening again and learn from our mistakes.
Yeah.
And so our kids did the same thing. One thing I'll give Coopersville a lot of credit for is they did not let us take the top off the field. Normally by the second quarter, we have found our adjustments, and we can threaten with a deep ball, and they kept their 4 DBs and sometimes 5 deep to prevent that. And that was, we pushed a little bit as coaches, and talk with the kids. The first thing I said is, I called a bad game. I didn't call a great game for what they were giving us, and so we'll go back and evaluate. And with that being said, the positives we take is we battled with a tough physical team. We had our opportunities to win. We didn't capitalize them, but we had our opportunities to win, and we moved forward. I would rather learn that lesson week 8 than I would week 10, because at week 8 you got time to make adjustments and learn from that. On week 10, if you have that, there's no learning from it. The season's over. So, sometimes those things are, everybody loves to win, but as we talked yesterday, and Coach Pat made it apparent to our kids, the lesson was provided. Can we learn from it? Can we take what is to be taught and learn from it and move forward and execute better in our practices and, execute our game plans better? And so I think, it's an opportunity for us to improve as a team and a program.
Yep. Well, I tell you what, as far as players go, I gotten to know some of them this year. Jonathan Lazinski, and I've known him since he was a little kid. And Baby Brant was in today, and he's got a beautiful smile, and I know he's your future quarterback for sure. And he had a beautiful smile on him this morning. So life goes on, and they're looking towards the future. Dan Lingell was in. He's on the front page of the Pioneer today, and he definitely deserves to be on there. What a fine young man he is. And I just think the world of your players. They're coming back with smiles on their faces. They got beat, but they put that behind them now, and they're going forward. Being that said, this Friday, who are you playing this Friday?
We play Elma. We talk about a lot of players, and this week we had some guys that we haven't had the ability to talk about. So if you don't mind, before we go to Elma, I'd like to mention a few of those guys. Yep. We had Bradley DeBruni had, because when we're looking at it, coaches and players, we look at that and then we evaluate film, who did good, who did bad. And we had a few guys that, despite all those things, had really, really solid games. And so Bradley DeBruni on our offensive line had an outstanding game, run and pass blocking. That was his best game of the year. And
how
then
big a boy is he then?
4 for 4 for PATs.
How big is he?
What's that?
How big is the young
Bradley's
man?
like 6'1", maybe 200 pounds, maybe 195.
And he went up against who?
He went up against a couple of their dudes.
Yeah.
They flopped their defense based off of field, and so he was giving up pounds to everybody he went against. But had great head position and kept his feet driving. So he did an outstanding job for us. And then, I think Cole Heist had one of his best games. He had command of what he was doing with the offense. And, unfortunately, I had a couple of bad calls formation-wise that kind of messed it up. But I thought Cole, especially things like our second touchdown in their south end zone, he had a read route on with Owen Craven, and they ran their cover They rolled their coverage, and he zipped it into Owen really quick for a touchdown. And so Cole had a really good game offensively. He gave up an interception, but that was on 4th and 12, and he was trying to keep the play alive, because if he threw it away, it was their ball. If he got sacked, it was their ball. So he was trying to give us a chance to win. So, sometimes when we look at INTs, they're not really telling of the situation. And then Bryce Selzer had a phenomenal game defensively. He was flying around in special teams and ended up with an interception, in that fourth quarter, which gave us a chance to take the go-ahead.
Wow.
The go-ahead score. And then Lamont Belvin played defensive end for us, and he had his best game of the year, not only as far as tackles, but being in the right position and flying around the field. He might not have got a tackle, but he forced the running back to our linebackers, or forced the quarterback not to be able to throw it. So some of those things that don't show up on the stat lines for Bradley and Lamont really showed on film and for the team.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, are they coming back next year, these boys?
We have only of those 4, only Bryce is coming back. The other 4 are seniors.
Yeah.
And so,
I'm sorry, Mike. Which brings us that this Friday is your senior night, so that's
Friday,
always a really big night.
Yep, that's a big night. Most of our guys we have 17 seniors, and 15 of them are 4-year football players for us. And to have that kind of commitment for 4 years and to be a part of the program is a big deal. And most of those guys played through our youth programs, and they're kind of the backbone of what we've had. We've been really fortunate that when we get guys in our program, they tend to stay.
Well, and that's it'll be a big adjustment next year, and that next year's next year. But having this group and you got some talent coming up. I can tell you that 8th grade class is going to be something special. I had the privilege of coaching them this year, and probably one of my most favorite years ever coaching. That 8th grade group is going to be something special here in a couple of years.
All right, so that being said, Mike, there's some pressure coming on to you being a great coach. Now, if we got these great kids coming up, we expect great coaching too, so...
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll give it everything we got. We'll give them all of our.
I love it.
You didn't allow me to finish.
I had to throw that in there.
Finish. They're great kids, but I already know what they have coach-wise, and that's where I think the sky's the limit.
Yeah, you do. You got some really good kids coming up. Great parents with kids.
We've been fortunate for sure.
So we play. As long as you play the right people, you'll be okay. Remember that. You got to play the right people. If their name starts with C and ends with E, in the middle is a Curry.
All right, let's so tell us about this week.
Let's talk about Elma.
We have Elma to end out our regular season. I think Elma is 2-6 right now. They play over, more on the east side with Swan Valley. I think they play Shepherd and Essexville, Garber, and Bridgeport. They're a program that's in that rebuilding phase. They've had new coach this year, and he actually coached at Newaygo 2 years before Ralph got there. So he was kind of in that. He was in that quick turnover of coaches over at Newaygo. So we've seen his scheme before. And so went back and looked at a little bit of that, and it's very similar to what they're doing at Elma now. So we're going to see a lot of open sets, a lot of sometimes 5 wide, and so up front they're not as strong as some of the teams we've faced. So this week is really about getting back to the basics and focusing on the things that we can control. I think that was a big lesson for us Friday is we lost focus and we focused on different things other than the things that we can control. And so now we're going to get back to that.
Go ahead, Brian. What's your next question? Besides, you got a great 8th grade group coming up that we are going to win the big championship with those guys. How about that 5th and 6th grade team? I tell you what, now they got to follow them big footsteps. They'll be right there waiting for that challenge. No, that's good, Mike. You're making Big Rapids very proud. We've had a great season. You've had a great group of people from the community coming out to supporting you. We forgive you for your mistakes because you make very few of those, but you got to remember one thing. If you don't make mistakes, how in the hell are you supposed to learn, right?
There's truth to that, yep. And,
especially in those games, I mean, you guys are one defeat. How many wins? 8 now? 8-1?
We're 7-1 right now.
I'm wrong again. See, I just made a mistake, and I'm going to learn off that mistake.
Yep.
So what the heck?
Will ya?
Yeah, no, but at my age. But, really, though, you guys are doing overall a great job. I give you a great trophy for being a great group of guys for our kids there at Big Rapids. And we got to remember that win or lose is what you put into it. And Big Rapids gave everything they got. And unlike you say, unfortunately, you had an interception at the end of the game there, but the kid tried his best. It was just unfortunate that defensive player was there at that time. So, I mean, and then you had the one infraction there. That's just unfortunate, but that's human error. Everybody does it in every business. So we look forward to Alma, and you should be able to win that.
New things in place to prevent that from happening again, to ensure that it doesn't.
Yeah, right.
We'll find other areas that we're deficient in, and we'll have to address those.
And if I could count past 11, I'd do that for you, but don't put me up there and expect me to count how many guys are out there,
Yeah, you're not the only one that we should have counting to 11. We should have 2 more guys counting to 11 before that.
So. Right, I bet you will too, yeah. Oh, well. Yeah. Anyway, anything else you want to leave us with, Mike, except for Alma?
No.
Then after the post game, we'll talk about next week, eh?
Yep, we'll come back next
find
week
out,
and talk about week 10.
With a win on Friday, we'll be in the playoffs, and so we'll find out Sunday night is when they have the playoff release of who's playing who and what divisions and that. So that'll be Sunday at 5 p.m. And then after that, we'll figure out our schedule for next week and who we play next week, Friday or Saturday.
You just one last thing now. In the last 8 weeks, have you talked about anything else besides your Cardinal football? Anything else? Conversation?
Have I?
Yeah, with anybody. I mean, anybody that sees you, the only conversation you're going to have is football, right?
That's.
I mean, you don't have any babies coming or anything, right? You don't have any
no, we don't have any babies. Our youngest is a freshman this year.
Okay, well, you never know. Oops. All right.
Yep.
Well, God bless you, Mike. God bless the Cardinals, and we'll see you next week. You bet.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, thank you much.
Yeah.
Bye.
WBZX Big
Top
Rapids.
of the hour.
Yeah.
Top of the hour, 10 o'clock, coffee time, Bob.
Yeah, I'm finishing mine.
Oh, you are? Good. All right. Well, we're back with the Hatfield McCoys here and the stories. Oh, we need a McCoy. Why don't you have a McCoy over at Chippewa Hills? Then you could really have some competitive racing over there.
I don't see many McCoys around here, but we did run into one year. We had a dairy farm too at the time, and had like steer weigh in, and we had a trailer blow a flat between Remus and Big Rapids, and this is before cell phones. And there's a family of McCoys there that helped us out.
Really?
Yeah, we had to make a phone call to the farm to get another trailer tire.
Really?
No, I haven't seen them since then, but ironically, there are some McCoys around.
Yeah.
And they got along.
We got along.
Yeah. Well, they didn't know they were Hatfields, probably.
Yeah, once we told them once we told them who we were, they were a little more brash.
Right, yeah, really. They're famous. Well, top of the hour, 10, we got Jen. Jen, are you going to let us go for a few more minutes, dear? You own the station.
I'm not supposed to, but I'm going to.
God bless your soul.
She's in my arm right now.
God, do you want to say anything at the top of the hour besides 103.9?
Oh, yeah, I probably should do that. WBZX, Big Rapids.
Oh, I love that voice.
There you go.
So
you hear that voice a lot.
Smooth.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, I just want to throw this on you. The Donnelly part, I want you to know that my brother Peter married a Keenitz from here in town. Now, what significance is that got to the conversation? Well, her mother was a Donnelly, which was a cousin to Dick Donnelly.
Oh, yeah.
She's 92 or 3 years old now. It'd be about your grandpa's age now.
Stepdad.
Stepdad. Whatever. But anyway, so those great little athletes up at St. Francis, they had Donnelly blood in them too. And so I go back to horses and humans. It's all in the blood. The stories are great people, good athletes. Boom.
I think our Donnelly blood was more concentrated.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why we pulled it out.
Yeah. And he ended up being a superintendent, didn't he, or what was?
He's a principal, athletic director at Chip Hills.
Yeah. For many years.
Yeah, for quite a long time.
Yeah. Wow. Did you learn anything from him?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you learn from him?
Oh, yeah.
How to run?
Yeah. No, he didn't teach me how to. He taught me how to play basketball when I was young. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of great lessons from him. So, he's pretty firm and caring at the same time. That's not always a combination that's easy to come by.
Jen, you got a question
I
over
do.
there?
I used to run cross country, so this kind of affects me a little bit because there was always that one girl you were either trying to pass or you were trying to beat in any particular race. Who is it for each of you?
Oh, man.
I don't think I should name any names, but I definitely.
What team? What school?
Reed City.
Yeah, I knew. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Really?
Hopefully Rich is listening.
Well, I'll tell you, Reed City are very competitive people.
Oh, yeah.
Girls and guys. Huh?
They've raced very well this year.
They raced well. They're coached well. They do a great job up there.
Who's their coach?
Rich Saladin and his wife Susan.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He's the mayor up there.
Yep.
Or city manager.
City manager. Yeah. They do a great job with their kids, and we always know that they're going to give us their best shot, and they did this year in our conference meets. So these girls have definitely had Reed City girls that they knew they had to match up with.
So how'd you do against them? Dumb question.
Oh, well, we all did good. I mean, we all raced well.
Did you beat them?
Yeah.
Well, I know they're pretty competitive up there. So is that your biggest competition, you think, as far as wanting to beat them, eh?
In the conference, yeah. Before this year, well, not before this year, but I had a different girl. She went to Central Montcalm, and we're friends, but we're kind of always like wanted to beat each other, But
Well, why did you pick Reed City over Big Rapids or any other school? Is it because you know them better?
Well, I kind of know them better, and they're just more like they're bigger competition for us.
And they let you know it, eh?
Yeah.
Are they one of the best top
Yeah, they were runners up in the conference in cross country. The girls were. And the boys were actually runners up as well. Tri-County was conference champs this year on the boys' side. And so, they're.
So, what name are you going to give me from up there?
I'm not giving a name. I don't
That's a
want to
compliment to them. Is it a Kylie?
Well, it's kind of just like any Reed City girl, I guess.
Okay.
Like if I see one in front of me, I want to beat her.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have them on here, Brian. We're going to have to get hold of Rich.
Get Rich and Suzanne. Yeah, a couple kids in
there.
here.
We'll talk
Oh, yeah.
about Chippewa Hills then. I bet you they'll bring a story name up or a Hatfield name
Probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. That's good. What else? I think we're going to wind down here pretty quick. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
What are you looking forward to most this weekend?
I'm looking forward to have a lot of fun with my team. I'm excited. The overnight's always fun. We get to go out to dinner the night before, and we all have a lot of fun together. We have lots of fun in the vans listening to our music.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
So
that's what
that's
they often say is when you ask kids what do you remember most, it's not the events, the games or otherwise. It's the time they get to spend with their teammates.
Absolutely.
And there's a perfect example.
Yeah. They're gonna forget, all the hard workouts. They're gonna forget all the, the bad days and and even the coach. But they'll remember their teammates forever.
But I will say, coaching youth sports Big Rapids, you always remember how you did against Reed City.
Yeah.
Whether it's football, basketball, baseball. I mean, I don't know what it is about Reed City, but obviously Chip has the same competitive nature there with Reed City.
Well,
at least Leah does.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what it is about Reed City that separates them from a lot of little towns and why we feel the way we do. It's called loyalty. They're very loyal to their community. Mm-hmm. The parents up there support those kids and any way that kid goes to. It doesn't matter if it's softball, little league, baseball, what it is. Reed City, the other thing that they have, and we do too, but Reed City has this little big pride. They're very proud of their community and their achievements that they've done over the years. Not too many high schools have won a championship in their class in basketball. We never have a state championship, never. We've had some great teams, but we can't get over that hump. Reed City's done it. They did, I think it was in 81, 82. I know it's been a long time ago, but they do have that on their wall. And they got other championships too. I know we all have pride and stuff, but Reed City, I'm telling you, year in and year out, when anybody goes to play them, that's their year, right? When Big Rapids plays Reed City, that's what we want to beat them, and vice versa.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough bragging about Reed City. I love them up there. I tell you, they're
great
just
people.
they're hard workers. You don't see a bunch of lazy people up there. They're hard-working families, and their kids turn out to be really good. And if you look at entrepreneurships up there, a lot of these young kids come out of high school and they get into business and they're very successful. So my hat's off to them. Enough said about them. We can brag about Big Rapids too, Bob. Bob's looking at me. When's it over with? Well, it's about over with, and I just want to take a moment and thank our sponsors. Big Rapids Tire. Andrew's got my trophy for renovating his building to what it looks like a little beautiful tire shop coming in from the north side of Big Rapids. Does a great job with the customers, let alone his service and everything else. Zott's Bar and Grill. It's the Cheers of Big Rapids. Everybody knows your name. Everybody knows Doug. He's got the biggest smile and the biggest heart in the world. Sometimes, well, I won't go there. But anyway, Roxanne's a beautiful gal. She does a great job in the kitchen and taking care of her customers. They're open today. They're open Wednesday through Saturday. If you want a good homemade bowl of soup, they have great clam chowder on Friday, chicken noodle. They got chili. They got it all. And a great hamburger, and they have other sandwiches too. But stop down there. In fact, you girls are going to get a coupon, Sports Girls of the Week. Daggett Gilbert Funeral Home, if you're thinking about, I'm not going to go there. Daggett Gilbert Funeral Home, that's all I'm going to say.
Big Rapids and Barrington.
Alec is your new baseball coach.
Yeah, Big Rapids, yep.
Yeah, and so we're looking forward to him laying some groundwork down. It's a little pun there. Laying some groundwork down for the baseball team this year. Got a lot to look forward to. You got some great ball players there at Daggett Gilbert Funeral Home, south of town in Barrington, Michigan. MMLS, that's Michigan. Matt, I call him now. Matt Martinson, M&M Landscaping, Snow Removal. You talk about giving back to the community. He's the unsung hero. He doesn't get flashed up in the Pioneer that I bought 40 tickets for the underprivileged children to go to the fair this year. You don't see that flashed out in the front page, but that's what he does, and he helps people that need help. So he's not only taking care of your lawn and your snow plowing needs, he takes care of the community in a lot of ways. I want to thank Matt for being a good American. M&M Collision Center, known these guys for a long, long time. They're down-to-earth guys. Devin's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. He comes out of Cadillac. He has a body shop up there. Him and his wife have 2 beautiful children. Just great people. And then you got Matt there that's in the office too. And then you got Trish, beautiful inside and out. She does a great job. She takes care of the customers on the phone. And Justin Johnson, been there since high school. You know, I looked at Justin when he was Adam and him drive around these junk old trucks, but his was always clean. I mean, it was always clean. And Justin, I've watched him grow from a high school student. And you know, I tell you, folks, you talk about being a successful young man. If you want to overcome, you can. Justin did that. Justin had nothing given to him. He had a great family. His grandpa, I knew him real well, the Johnsons, great people, but they didn't give him anything. They didn't say, here's $100 or here's $200. Justin went out and fought for his dollars. He's building a brand new home right now. He has a beautiful truck. He has 2 beautiful daughters. He's got a wonderful wife. He married Greg and Colleen Olson's daughter. He's got a great life in front of him, but Justin did it on his own. That comes right from M&M. Started there as a cleanup boy. Now he's their number 1 auto body guy, and I think he's one of the number 1 auto body guys in Big Rapids. I really do. Anyway, that being said, he is the only body shop in Big Rapids. So I can say that.
Well, there's more than that.
Not in Big Rapids. Not in the city.
Okay.
See, he's in the city. No, but he is. He's one in the state of Michigan. And then you got Hooked at Curries. Pete Kent loves the place. And Pete Kent, if you want to refer on Hooked at Curries, see Pete Kent. He loves them caramelized onions. And I love that ad that he did. You know, he's 86 years old, celebrating 65 years, married to a woman of his love of his life, how she's put up with him all these years while he used to be out of town a lot. Enough said. But anyway, 65 years at Hooked at Curries. Hasn't been there 65 years. It's actually been there. Curries has been around for a long, long time, since 1948. But we do appreciate your business. And you know, one thing I want to tell you, I'm retired. My boys are running the station and everything. But I want to say this from my perspective. Remember who donated to that school function. Remember who helped that person out, or the charity that helped out all these years. these new guys, these flash of the pans come into town, they leave and this, that, and maybe you get a better price. But remember, try to be loyal. You guys have been really good, loyal customers of mine for a lot of years, and I want to thank you for that. And someday I'm going to do a radio show on loyalty, but not right now. But anyway, there's our sponsors, Bob. God bless you, Brian. God bless the Hatfield McCoys.
And Stories.
Wherever the McCoys are at. Yeah, I was going to say Stories, but that kind of rhymes, doesn't it? Do you guys want to sing a song before the end of the show here?
They can sing a song. They can sing a song.
Like you're in the van, on the way.
I'd love that.
Yeah,
what song is it? What song would you like to sing?
Well, we like to sing a lot of songs.
All right, name one. Pick one. You can do it. We will turn our backs to you if you sing a song. How about
really put him on the spot?
Don't let the old man in. You know that song? No? How about Tiptoe Through the Tulips? Come on.
You probably know the remix of
Come
that.
on.
Yeah.
What?
The TikTok.
How about?
version.
Yeah, right.
I know I'm speaking for myself, but I'm not very artistic and singing.
Oh, yeah. You've got a beautiful voice. Sing.
All right, Leah.
Just one verse.
I'm good. Nah, I'm good.
They do much better when they're in the van with the radio up. Like most everybody.
When you can't
right?
hear us.
When you can't
All
hear
right. Well, Bob, how about your favorite song? What do you want him to play?
What do you think?
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yeah, don't let the old man in. I know they wait
that's
for
a
that.
good one. Yeah. That's my
Anything
favorite
Toby Keith. There we go.
Yeah. Any song?
I don't think so.
You like country or rock? Or
Sure. We listen to anything.
Do you?
Whatever comes
Gospel?
on the radio.
Anything really.
Ross Grogan? Is that his name, Ross Grogan? No, it's
Josh Groban.
Josh.
Should have been a cowboy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Which one?
Should have been a cowboy.
Should have been. There's a good one. Yeah,
That's a good
Play
one.
that one, Bob.
I
All
don't
right.
know if I have
Well,
it
thank you
available
for
yet.
listening to WBZX 1039. Bob
next
Aldridge
week.
is next.
Yeah. No, Kyle Wells is next.
Kyle Wells is next. Bob Aldridge is leaving.
Yeah, I'm done.
Well, God bless
Till
him.
later.
We didn't hold you over, did we?
No, that's okay.
There's overtime, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Even you saw that.
Well, God willing. Hey, listen, upcoming events. What do we got coming up this weekend? Come
This
on.
weekend is the Fall Fest downtown.
Yep, and Larry Schuberg
Yep,
at
and
the
then
Elks.
Schuberg's at
Shane
the
Strickler
Elks.
and company.
Yep.
Come on down to the Elks tonight. Great benefit for the kids around town graduating. Chippewa Hills, any school goes to ISD. I think it's just strictly ISD trade schools are awarded monies to help buy boots, tools, or whatever they need.
Yep.
And that's because of people like Shane and my brother Philip and the rest of the Elks crew down there. They're putting on a pig roast for the
Saturday.
second Larry Schuberg Memorial. Mm-hmm. Get after it, Dave.
And then you got Ferris State and Grad Valley on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Here at home.
Yep.
Football.
Yep. Big
Michigan-
Rapids
Michigan
travels
State
to Alma. Or no, they're playing Alma here.
Yeah, Big
parent
Rapids
night.
got senior night.
Friday night.
Friday
Yep.
night, senior
How about over at Chippewa Hills? Anything big going on over there?
Regionals.
Regionals.
Yeah, we got a
Okay.
regional Saturday.
We got I think we have a home game on Deckerville. We have a home game. I think the football team has a home game on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Who-
not- I think it's their senior night, too.
It's their senior night for them. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Don't forget, since you caught me now, and Burgers and Bingo at the Eagles.
Yeah.
on Tuesday
Oh my
night.
gosh. Yeah, I went there last night. That was a lot
2
of
weeks
fun.
I'll be calling it. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And then we have pull tabs on Wednesday. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
That's
what
that's
else?
where you'll
Anything
find
else?
me 6 o'clock on Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
And thanks to Sheriff Miller and all the rest of the county sheriff's department over, we got the safest county in Michigan. Did you know that, Bob?
Is it? Okay.
Just go
I
with
give that award to Sheriff Miller yesterday morning at my coffee shop. He wasn't there to accept it, but he got the award.
There you go. Good deal.
Thanks.
All right.
All right, enough BS. God bless America. God bless you folks out there. Until next
Thank
time,
you guys.
Yeah.
remember God.